Go away.
What's this about?
Skjorda. We drink because we're happy. We're Nords. It's just the thick tongue and fat head the day after that makes me unhappy. You hear about Gerunder? He was caught stealing gold, and now he's in jail. I bet our Nora's beside herself with grief. Our Nora and Gerunder were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was going to skip town on Arnora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all. Poor thing. This better be good. What a wonderful compliment. Remarkable. That's just talk. Remarkable. That's just talk. Goodness. Not funny. Not even a little bit. Is that so? Goodness. You should be ashamed. Really now. You're remarkable. You can't scare me. Really now. You can't scare me. What a great... You're wasting... Really now. You're such a charmer. I offer the finest goods and the lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Farewell.
I'm Ulfin, the light armor trainer. Skjorda and I run North Winds. Please excuse us. We had a little drink-up last night. Still a little muzzy. Just like Skyrim, except for all the tight-ass Heartlanders around. All work and chapel. No wonder they're so sour. Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits. I'm listening. I wish I could say that. That's great! What nonsense. You're wasting your breath. Is that so? Say, that... What nonsense. Well done. Well done. Say, that's really funny. I don't... Is that so? I wish I could say that. That's just talk. Oh, don't waste your flattery on me. Really? Interesting. I don't talk such rot. That's... You can't scare me. Remarkable. You can't scare... That... Don't try to manipulate me. Oh, not now. Really? You're wasting your breath. Not now, not later. Well done. Is that... That's great. How's it go again? Let's do business. A good price. A fine... An excellent bargain. You got a great deal there. Tell your friend. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Thanks for your... Bye.
I'm Surut. No need to go to the Imperial City. Bruma may look like a Skyrim town, but we've got all the comforts of the warm Nibbanean South. anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world. This better be good. For me, you shouldn't have. Well done. Whatever you want. That's just... Don't talk such rot. I wish I could say that. No more. Don't waste... You think that's funny? That's just stupid. Well done. Yeah, what nonsense. Don't try to manipulate me. What a... Well... I accept. I have no choice. Really interesting. Not now. You drive a hard You've made a good bit of gold. Tell your friend. Farewell.
Greetings, Imperial Brother. Anytime now.
Can't you see that I'm upset? I can't help myself. I'm just a sucker for well-heeled men. That Olaf, for example, at the Tap and Tack. He's dreamy. And successful, too. Our affairs are none of your business. I don't know who you are, and you think I'm going to talk to you about my ex-lover? I can't make up my mind about the prophet in Anvil. Is he truly a holy man, or just a lunatic exploiting the tragedy at the Chapel of Debella? All right. Good riddance. Can't you see that? I'm listening. I doubt it. I like that. Don't try to manipulate me. You've got a point. Oh, that's great. That's really too much. Not now. I doubt it. That's enough. I doubt it. Oh, that's great. You've got... Not now, not later, not ever. I doubt it. Not now, not later. I won't fight you. I like that a lot. Where did you get that? I doubt it. Don't. You've got a point. I can't argue with that. I doubt. What? That's great. How's it go again? I doubt it. Where did you get that? That's good. What? You've got a point. I won't fight you. That's great. How's it go again? Don't. I doubt it. Don't try to manipulate me. That's enough. I like that a lot. I can't argue with that. I doubt it. What nonsense. That works for me. I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it. I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in or are you out? Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it. He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so get creative.
Take this. It's from a friend. I don't have time to talk. Hey, I don't read them, I just deliver them. The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money if you've got the stones for it. All right. Really? What? Not? Are you serious? I have things to do.
Anytime now. Hello. I'm here to relieve you. Good. I'm hungry. Let's hear it.
Hi. Hello there.
Speak, citizen. What a bother. Don't be too long about it. I got to stay with you, so there isn't any funny business. Don't get too close to the prisoners. Prisoners may not accept gifts. Don't get too close to the prisoners. Prisoners.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terelius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
Don't get too close to the prisoners. It's all over! Hope you rot, criminal scum.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs. I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem, and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Count makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it? I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours. You want the gold? You bring me Arnora's amulet after she's dead. So? Finally, a chance.
How goes it?
Hello there.
Speak, citizen. As Captain Bird says, we have to stay on the good side of the local Nords. It ain't their fault they're ignorant barbarians. Take care.
So, were you able to find out about the gold or not? How could you stand sharing a cell with that imbecile? So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof? That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now, and as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way, or Jorunda's? I knew you'd make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside you'll find the amulet Jorunda wants. Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me. If you don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so. Good luck. I warn you, don't cross me.
Greetings. You're off duty now. It's about time.
What?
No touching the locks.
How are you? What is it now?
How do you do? Protect and serve. Anyone looking for work should consider the fighters. What a bother. Duty. What are you looking for? The... What? Be seen. Prisoners may not accept gifts. I haven't got all day. What seems to be the problem? Goodbye. I haven't got all...
Show me the proof. So, she's dead, eh? Finally. Finally, someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good, good. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the North Gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
Don't get too close to the... State your business. You too. Prisoners may not accept gifts. What? What a...
May the wind be on your back. I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard. Farewell.
It's a pleasure. Welcome to Bruma Castle. What's brought you here today? Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together. May the divine smile upon you.
Well met. Hi there. They say that the priests and priestesses in the chapel of the...
I'm here for Jorunder's gold, and you're my only loose end. I've been hoping to get someone in his cell and loosen his lips, and then you showed up. You really should be more careful when you talk in the dungeons. The sound tends to carry. Jorunder's such an idiot. I've taken care of Venora. She won't be around to point the finger, and Jorunder's not going anywhere for a long time. That just leaves you. You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Raynal Draelus, will be allowed access. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrap. I'd tell you more, but... Good day. You're going... Yes? Is that so? Well done. Get away from me. Goodness, what can I say? You should be a Oh, please. Good. What a great story. You can't scare me. Really now? What? Ugh. That's foul. Get away from me. Is that so? No. What a great story. I wish I could... What a one... Oh, not funny. Not even a little bit. You should be a You're wasting your breath. No. Remarkable. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrap. I'd tell you more. Tell me more. Every little bit helps. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Raynal Draelus, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Dubella's priests and priestesses murdered. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainiel Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Rainiel, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carrius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainiel convinced Carrius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Rainiel character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I've heard that Arentius Falvius at the chapel can conjure up creatures. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right. Good evening.
What is it? Welcome to Bruma, stranger. Hafid Hollowleg. I'm your host at Gerald View. Bed, food, whatever you need. Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gates. You can't miss it. What can I interest you in? Goodbye. I'm Logvar. Hafid pays me to stand around and keep things quiet. You too. What can I do? There's a most comfortable bed just downstairs. A wonderful room and nicely priced at 20. Excellent. It's just down the stairs there. The door is impossible to miss. I'm sure you'll sleep very well. Good day. Oh, hello. Ungar, the world-weary, they call me. I've been everywhere and done everything. Now I'm settled down for a good long rest.
Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us.
Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Rainil slew him. Kinda strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Be seeing you.
They say that... the priests and priestesses of the Chapel of Debe...
Hi there.
How are you? What can I do for you today? I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know. I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Rainil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. Say what you're going to say. I accept. I have no choice. Sure, you're full of... Don't be silly. Was that supposed to be a compliment? I accept. You're pathetic. That's pretty good. Don't, please. Don't be silly. You're full of it. You're pathetic. Don't be... Don't, please. I'm sorry. You're a... Was that supposed to be a compliment? No more. That's pretty good. I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to... All right. For me? That. I usually... Certainly. Thank you. How kind. Rainil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Safe travels.
Farewell. How are you?
Great.
That's fine news. See you.
Goodbye.
What can I do for you today? Gelliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynald told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Oh, so, any new revelations in your, investigation? I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynil has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynil is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erlene by checking up on Raynil. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynil is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I am only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erlene is so distraught. How do you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelliborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gelliborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelliborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour. Yes?
How goes it? Afternoon? I've been better. How about you?
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. Please hurry. Raynil...
Oh!
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck. Why won't you die? Yeah! I'm only asking for a single...
What news do you bring? Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil. I knew I'd recognized Raynil. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynil, that time is lost. Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. Justice has been done. Hello.
What's this about?
Can you spare